On today's episode, we show you proof that organic content is better than generic content. We talk about who should have admin access to your funeral home's Facebook page and what you should look for when hiring a social media company.
I am made to be free.
Welcome everybody to DISRUPTu episode 37. This is the funeral profession's most disruptive web show. On today's episode, we're going to cover a lot of great things, but we've got another giveaway. We are going to send somebody a swag box. So these swag boxes are exclusive to our clients. Like, we don't just give this stuff out to everybody. So we've got some fidget spinner pins, 2 different Disrupt Media t-shirts that we're going to give away. Pretty sweet. Some cups, some thermoses, or whatever these things are called. Some pens and pads and paper and some fidget spinners, the real deal fidget spinners. A lot of good stuff. So you got to pay attention and watch this to learn how you're going to win that. All right, let's get into it. Question 1, spud me. This is like the State Farm commercial. Ooh, you almost got it. Do you have proof that organic content is better than generic content? Yes, we absolutely do. So we run analytics on every single piece of content that we put out. Organic content versus generic content, versus video, versus images, versus text, down to the number of characters that are in a text. We run analytics on absolutely everything to make sure that we are putting out the absolute best content for our clients to maximize the amount of reach and engagement they can get. So what we know, and we'll throw this slide up. Jarrett, Josh, get rid of me, put this slide up. Our clients see an average increase of 623% in reach when we do generic content versus organic content. So when we have organic content versus generic content, there's a 623% increase in video when it's organic. Engagement goes up 1,036% when it's organic video versus generic video. And then on images, when it is organic video or organic image versus a generic image, the reach goes up 458% and the engagement goes up 2,128%. These are just straight Facebook posts without any type of boosting, without any type of Facebook ads. When we throw the ads numbers in there, these things go through the roof and they're almost unreal. So the engagement and reach are absolutely huge when it is organic content versus generic content. So if you are just buying generic content, you are not seeing the value in what content could be doing for your brand and your reach and your engagement by not having organic content. Organic content is the key differentiator in whether you will see social media success or not. So if you are using a company that is just giving you generic content, stop. You are hurting yourself. Organic over generic, every day, all day. I think we need a t-shirt that says every day, all day. Organic versus generic. It's like buying crap at the store. Like, organic stuff tastes better most of the time, right? Mostly, yeah. So organic over generic, all day, every day, no debate. All right, so to win this box with t-shirts, cups, pins, fidget spinner pins, let me tell you, these fidget spinner pins, these things are dynamite. They are fun. People love them. At conventions, this is the hot ticket item. So again, the contents of this box are for our clients. So we're giving it to you. Here's how you're gonna win. You have to comment below, I want that box, and you need to tag another funeral director who needs to watch this. So comment below, I want that box, and then tag another funeral director who needs to watch this episode. Question 2, spud me. Finally, a freaking potato. Who should have access to my Facebook page? This is a hurdle that we run into multiple times a week when we're onboarding new clients. Is most of the time the owner of the funeral home has no idea who has access to their Facebook page with admin permissions. Admin permissions. Listen, if you allow an employee to create a Facebook page for you, that is fine. But that employee who is creating that Facebook page for your funeral home, the delivery guy left the door open. If you allow an employee to create a Facebook page for you and that employee does not give you admin access, when they create that page, they have full admin permissions. If they leave, if you fire them, if something happens to them, you will not be able to get access to your Facebook page unless they grant it to you. So think of the scenario. Employee 1 creates Facebook page. Employee 1 gets fired. It's a bad firing. There's not a good relationship there. You've lost access to your Facebook page. The likelihood that you're going to get that access back is extremely difficult. There are a lot of hoops Facebook makes you jump through. Easy solution. Let employee 1 create Facebook page. That is fine. But make employee 1 make you an admin. You then change employees 1 access permissions to editor. That way you have full ownership and entitlement and 100% permission to the Facebook page. It is that important. We see clients every single day who someone else created their Facebook page and they do not have admin access to it. And it is vastly important that the owner have admin access, because more than likely than not, the owner isn't going anywhere. Even your right-hand person could be leaving or going somewhere else, or you have a falling out. It is vastly important that the owner that is not going anywhere have full admin access privileges to your Facebook page. Again, we see it every day where people can't control their brand because they don't have admin permissions. The person that set it up left. If you use an agency or another company to set up your page, make sure that they are giving you full admin permissions and you are only giving them agency access. So like with DISRUPTu, when we create a page for a client, we give them admin access, have them remove the individual that created the Facebook page, and then add us as an agency. That way we have no control over any of the admin permissions on the page, but we have full admin access to do whatever we need to do. They can X us out at any time. So it is vital, important. The person who should have full admin privileges is the owner who's not going anywhere. Anyone else you want to help manage your page, fine, employee, intern, whoever, just give them editor access or publisher access, where they can just publish posts and you have to moderate it, or editor access when they can post and you don't have to moderate it. But for the love of God, only have you as the full admin, because if anything happens, you always have control of your page. And I'll say this, if you don't want anybody to know that you have admin access to the page and you don't want it known publicly, yes, you have to have your personal profile tied to the business page, but nobody sees that. So it's the only way you're going to get admin access is if you have a personal profile. Even if you have to set up a dummy profile, do it so you have access to the funeral home's Facebook page and you own and control your brand. It is so, so important. I can't stress it enough. Get admin access, you as the owner, everybody else, editor permissions or less. All right, question number 3. Spud me. Jeez, nice. What should I look for in a social media company? That's terrible. All right, so here's some things that you can look for when you are hiring a company to manage your social media. 1, do not base your decision solely on price. So there is a difference in buying a Kia and buying a Cadillac. You don't get Cadillac quality and amenities at the key of price. Know what you're buying. Do not base your decisions solely on price. We talk to clients who are switching to us every single day, and the only reason they went with the agency that they used before us was because their price was rock bottom. Listen, you get what you pay for, and free is never free. It always costs you more. So do not base your decision solely on price. 2, is the company that you're hiring focused on just selling you content, or are they focused on building content around you and your brand and what's most valuable to you? And that would lead into number 3. Do they have a strategy process? Or is it simply pay us $99 a month, we'll give you access to a library of content, you pick what you want and put it out? Or give us $99 and we'll send you content every month. If they're not focused on you and who you are and what you do and how you do it better than anybody else, and they are not focused on a process to create that organic content, refer back to question number 1. Organic content is getting 623% more reach and engagement, actually 1,000% more engagement than generic content. So for that $99, you're losing out if there is not a strategy process in place and they're not focused on creating content that is around you. So number 4, knowledge. Do they know what they're talking about? It's a simple thing. If they tell you X, go and Google X. If what you get through Google doesn't match up with what they said, or go ask another company. Fact check. Like, I encourage everybody to fact check any information that we give out because it's real and it's factual. Everything can be backed up with numbers. Test the knowledge level of the company that you're getting ready to hire. And the reason I bring these points up is because we have these discussions every single day with funeral homes on, their disappointment by choosing company X over company B, or when they switched to us, how they wasted money over the last 6 months with company somebody else. So knowledge. And then number 5, track record. Call clients, get a list of referrals, call them, ask them what they love, ask them what they hate. Fact check, and test that track record. Do they have a good track record? Do clients stay with them longer than 6 months or 12 months? Are they driving leads? Are they doing all the things that they tell you that they can do for you when they sell you? Track record. So again, number 1, not price. Number 2, are they focused on you, or are they focused on just selling you content and getting paid every month? A process, knowledge, and track record. Those are the 5 things that are most important that you should look for when hiring a social media company to manage your social media. And if I had to throw a number 6 in there, it would be, do they understand the funeral profession? Like, you can walk down the street and hire a local company to manage the content on your funeral home Facebook page, but the funeral profession and what a consumer wants to engage with is vastly different than what a bank is going to produce for social media content. And if that company is working in a lot of different industries and they don't understand the funeral profession, they don't understand grief, they don't understand mourning, they don't understand how to foster a lead, they don't understand what pre-need is, they don't understand what an at-need call is, they don't know a grave box from a grave liner. These are questions that need to be answered, because these are questions that a consumer is going to have, and it's vastly important that they understand the funeral profession. So if I had to throw in number 6, it would be their understanding of the funeral profession. That's a good checklist for you. We may even create some more written content around this that you can follow, but if you have any questions, please comment below. We will be happy to answer them. All right. I think that's it. All right, that wraps up episode 37. Until next time, keep disrupting.